My name is Akil Sherman. I've been a certified trainer over 20 years, and I am not the trainer that grew up flat stomach, small waist, in shape with a six pack. I had to work for it. All right, let's get into the conversation about circuit training. All right, circuit training is essentially doing 3 or more exercises in a row without taking a break. Okay, let me say that again. Circuit training is doing 3 or more exercises in a row without taking a break. So for instance, just for example, let's say you do squats, lunges, push-ups, and jumping jacks. That's a circuit. It's just that simple. Now, why am I talking about this? Because if your goal is fat loss, that is the most optimal structure of a workout to do. That's the most optimal structure to do for your workout. Let me say it like that. That's the most optimal structure for your workout. Okay. If the goal is fat loss. Okay. And the reason why is because it will increase your heart rate and get your rate of breathing up. And those two things need to occur in order for the body to use fat as fuel during exercise. You know, and I'm saying that, let me keep it, keep it 100. I knew that for a long time, but I never applied it to my own workouts. I was the king. When I tell y'all I was the king of the do a set, take a rest, do a set, take a rest, do a set, take a rest. Meaning, you know, I do a set of 10 or 12, sometimes 15 reps, and then I'm taking a break for, 60 seconds, maybe 90 seconds or something like that. And then I'm going back into it. But my goal was fat loss. So that structure is inefficient and it's ineffective because I wasn't getting out of breath and my heart rate wasn't getting up. And a lot of people claim that they don't sweat during their workouts. You're not necessarily going to sweat if that's how you approach it. Because I didn't sweat very much during my workout when I approached it like that either. So I was very reluctant to switch to a circuit once I really started to dig into it because I was concerned about being overly tired. And when I said that out loud, it makes me feel like a supreme slacker. But the truth is, once I started to implement it, a few things happened. Number one, my endurance picked up and I actually found that I was able to handle the workload. Now, in certain lifts, like squats or something like that, I wasn't necessarily using the same amount of weight, which was fine for me because my goal was different. Like I wasn't necessarily looking for strength in that approach. I was looking for fat loss. So, and I'm not saying I went super light into my weight either. Like it was still a challenging 10 to 12 repetitions. However, I didn't go all out where I was doing, where I was only eking out 4 repetitions, at least not at the beginning. So like I'm saying that to help give you context and clarity. If you've never tried that before, if you've never tried this method, you want the set to be challenging, but and not too easy. So there is a balance in that. And you just want to push into it and see how you feel, see how your body responds, because you'd be surprised how quickly you adapt to that as a stimulus, because that's what happened for me. Now, admittedly, this is a bit more of an advanced technique. So if you are a beginner to exercise, I'm not telling you that you have to start out like that immediately. When you're a beginner, the most important thing is really just getting in the habit of making time for exercise. But if you're someone who's been at it, who's been in the gym for over a year, and particularly if you're stuck, and you have been, doing the set rest approach, you really want to dig into circuit training, because that is where the success lies, particularly for my endomorphs out there, for the endomorph body type, the folks that have a difficult time losing body fat, but you find yourself being able to put it on really easily. That is the best method for you if fat loss is indeed your goal. Okay. And so, like I said, it's really easy to do. Like I said, you just simply, if you're in a crowded gym, for instance, let's just say you go to the gym after 5 after work, and space is a premium. You bring some dumbbells over to, say, the leg press, and so you'll do 10 to 12 reps of leg press. Then you'll stand up right next to the leg press so people know that you're still there using it, and then you go into a shoulder press with the dumbbells, and then maybe you jog in place, and then for instance, you do some jumping jacks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that simple. Or you do the squats, then you do the lunge, you do a set of lunges with the dumbbells or without the dumbbells, you know, just body weight body weight lunges, and then you do, you know, a shoulder press, something like that. Like, it doesn't have to be 4 if you're a beginner, you know, like I said, but 2 to 3 exercises, preferably 3, to really push yourself, because two exercises is more, you know, 2 exercises in a row is more considered a superset, where you just go from one exercise to the next with 0 break. But when you start to add another exercise or more, then it becomes a circuit. So I hope that makes sense. All right. So if, again, just to reiterate, if your goal is fat loss, you want to structure your workout so that you keep your heart rate up and you keep your rate of breathing up. And a circuit training format is a simple way to do that. All right, where you're just going from boom, 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 rest. So you would do 3 or 4 exercises in a row and then rest for maybe 60 to 90 seconds, maybe you know, 2 full minutes. You want to have a timer or use your cell phone to keep track of time to make sure your breaks don't go too long, because again, the goal is to get your heart rate up and get your rate of breathing up so the body indeed uses fat during your exercises. All right, during your workout, I should say. All right, so I hope that makes sense. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed what you heard, and please hit that subscribe button because I got more info to share with you. All right, thank you for watching, and don't forget to comment. Take care.